How's it going? This is Curtis Edmond with Enter the Body. I'm sure you know who it is by now. So this video is going to be on how to not hate your job. A lot of people hate their job. And so I'm just going to start off by going with the problems of why people hate their job. I have a few notes written down here. I'm just going to go ahead and go over it. I have 3 problems here why people hate their job. So the first one is they're not getting paid enough money. They feel like they deserve more money. They feel like they're worth more. Second problem, the job is unfulfilling. Third problem is they don't like the people they work with. These are 3 of the problems that I hear a lot from people who hate their job. Even me before, I've felt this way, and I've really had to take a look at what I was thinking about and how I was thinking, and realize that the change has to be within me to be able to enjoy my job. See, a job isn't a bad thing, but that's what I'm about to go into. I'm about to go into the mindset of this job and why people hate their jobs and how they can change that. See, right now I'm going to solve the problem. I told you the problems: not enough money, unfulfilling job, don't like the people you work with. So, the first solution is don't let your job define you. What does this mean? This is simple. So a lot of people, they say, I don't make enough money at my job. They're so attached to this job. They're like, oh, I'm putting in the hours. I've been here for so long, I deserve more money. Let me ask you something. If you were the owner of a store, right? And someone's complaining that they hate their job. They're complaining all the time. They're actually putting in less work than when they started, because when they started, they had some enthusiasm, some kind of feeling of gratefulness when they first got the job. But after a year, they begin to complain, and this is going wrong, and I'm not getting paid enough. So what happens is they're actually less valuable to the company, but they want more money. And they define themselves with this job because it's like, I've been here for a year. I deserve more. I deserve more. I'm doing less, but I deserve more. So you really don't deserve more. You really deserve less. You see, you got to put in effort. Don't stop at just having a job. Make yourself more valuable. Put in more work. Learn the job. See where you can provide more value. And then if they don't want to pay you more, you make it to where they have to pay you more. Don't let your job be the only source of income. That's the problem. A job is just to provide you with your basic necessities, but you have to create your life around that job. You have to be the dictator of what you get paid, of your value, of your worth. People get defined by their job, and they let their job decide how much they're worth. So people hate their job because it's like, I'm worth more than this, and they're not paying me what I'm worth. Well, if you're worth more than that, be more than that. Don't let your job define who you are and what you're worth. Your job is just for you to go in, do the job the best you can, get the paycheck, and then make a living outside of that job. It's up to you to provide value into this world. Not just your job, but into the world. So here's one way you can do it. Learn your market. If you're working at GNC and you've been there for 5 years, you know what the market is lacking. You know what people are looking for but aren't being supplied with. You know the questions that people have. So learn the market, and then you can be the person who provides the supplements to GNC. You can be the person who is no longer working for the company, but the company is working for you because you have a product the company needs, and the customers are looking to go to that company to find this product. See, if you learn your market, you can actually become more valuable. And then you can work the job and run the business of bringing in the products. Start your own business on the side for this one product. Keep working that job. Keep learning the market. See how that works? That's what happens when you think outside of the box and you don't let your job define you. Your job is saying you're worth $10 an hour. Well, I'm saying you're worth more than that. Don't wait for them to give you a raise. Don't complain that they're not giving you a raise. That may be all they can pay you. But you have to decide that you're more valuable than what they're telling you. And this goes back to unfulfilling, don't like the people. If it's unfulfilling, if you just hate your job, if there's nothing about it that you like, switch. You don't have to stay there. This isn't the slave days. No one has you chained up, and when you say I'm leaving, they're not going to fucking whip you. They're not going to take a switch and whip you in the back. They're not going to shoot you with a shotgun. They're not going to drag you on a fucking rope. They're not going to hang you. They're not going to burn crosses in your front yard. If you don't like where you're working, if you really don't like where you're working, you can leave. You can switch to something you like. Find a market that's going to interest you, that you may become very knowledgeable in, that you can use that knowledge to grow your own business or to create your own value. And it's simple as that. You got to switch careers if you're really just unhappy. If you're unfulfilled, you don't like the people you work with, that's great. You see, knowledge is power, and the knowledge you've learned from that is that you want to be around people you enjoy working with. You want a job that's fulfilling. You have two of your main concerns that when you go into your next job, you know what you want. If that job that you switch to isn't going to provide you that, then don't take the job and find something else. Yo, I hope this helped. How to not hate your job. Just go at it 100%. Learn all you can. Learn the market. Don't let your job define who you are and what you're worth. You define who you are, what you're worth. A job is a great thing to get you on your feet, to help you save a little bit of money so that you can venture out and do your own thing. This is Curtis Edmond with Enter the Body. Thank you for listening. Go to work. Have a great day. Put in your 100%. Get the check and spend it wisely. Better yet, invest it wisely. Remember, knowledge is power, and it's the key to creating more value in your life. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and you'll get a lot more knowledge in the future.